up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay, yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains. Is this post-traumatic stressing or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day. And it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the sentence overwrites me, annihilates me. I'm about to break down, searching for a way out.
Yeah, Falling in Reverse. Popular Monster. All right. And we got a popular monster in here. One of my really, really good friends, Mr. Blanco. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing, Luis?
Mr. Lance.
AKA
Lance. That's your nickname. How you been, dude?
I've been all right, brother. Been doing good.
Yeah.
How about you?
This one, yeah, I'm good, dude. You know, this one's pretty cool. It's a special, fresh out of prison podcast. How long were you gone for again? Like 2 years?
About 2 years. It was a year and 10 months.
Oh no shit. Yeah, fucking. I know. Ever since I known you, you kind of always been in and out.
Yeah, my whole life,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. I think. Matter of fact, I think when I first met you, I think you just got out. Like it was like the day. You remember that?
I do.
Dude,
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, at the post office.
Yep. Post office.
So Specs fucking garage.
That was the place back in the day, huh?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was. We had good times there.
Yeah, many nods, many beers, fucking whatever.
It was a party.
Fucking, this is actually what I think was really cool about this is that you're actually my first friend I got loaded with. I put on here.
No shit.
Yeah. Of all the episodes I fucking done, like I don't know, like 160 something. You're the first like homie I got high with.
Congratulations.
Yes. Yeah. Oh shit. You deserve an applause. Dude. But I know you have a really good story. I know like a good chunk of it, but it would be really cool just to have it all like wrapped up in a little podcast, Fucking where are you from, Mr. Blanco?
San Diego.
San Diego. Oh shit.
From Wotai.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. You grew up here all your life?
My whole life, born and raised.
No shit. I grew up here when I was a kid. I don't think I ever came across you though, because I was a kid and I'm pretty smoked out. I don't have good memories, but I remember fucking meeting you when hanging out with Suspect and all that, and just having good old times. And you're always like really you're always really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody else
Likewise.
was like kind of
Grind balls.
Yeah, grind balls for reals.
Scallywags.
Crawdads. Yes. Yes. All and above. Well, it was I guess just to get a tiny bit background. How old were you when you first started using drugs and alcohol, dude?
Well, I started drinking and smoking like around 12. A couple of people lived in my apartment. Remember the Kingswood apartments?
Yeah, I remember Kingswood.
Yeah, where Sean grew up too.
Yeah.
Suspect.
Yeah.
Right there, I started hanging out with a couple people right there, drinking, smoking. And then as I got older, more into the game when I turned 14, started using crystal. And then from crystal, eventually went to heroin when I turned 17. And from then on, I've just been using my whole life.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How old were you when you got jumped in?
I was 15.
Oh, shit. What made you want to jump in?
At the time, I thought that I was doing a good deed in a way, like helping the community out by hurting other bad people I thought were bad.
Right.
So I thought I was doing a good thing at the time.
A vigilante.
Vigilante, pretty much, you know. And then I always helped out my community, helped out everybody around. Not that I was protecting the area at the time.
Yeah.
You know, but as you get older, you start to see it a little differently. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so easy to get
Caught up in it, especially when you're using, you know.
Yeah. And you're young too, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But you did YA and stuff like that?
No, just juvenile hall.
Juvenile hall.
Never went to YA.
Yeah. But you went you were in the adult system pretty much off the gate though, right?
Yeah, since I was 15, my whole life pretty much been in jail. Like, the longest I've ever been out probably been like 2 years.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Was it when you were on the run?
It was when I was on the run, it was like 2.5 years. Yeah.
We'll save that story for later.
Yeah, that's a long one right there.
Yeah. Fuck. So, how old was I when I met you? I was like maybe 18.
Yeah, you were like 18 or 19 at the time.
I think I was fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
And you must have been in your mid 20s.
Yeah, I think I was more early 20s, something like that.
Yeah, because you were already you were very known.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know until like way after the fact. And I was like, am I really? Are we talking about the same Lance?
Yeah, I don't come off like a crazy person, but
no.
If it comes to it, I will, you know.
Don't we all sometimes?
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, dude. Oh man, so I guess my question is for you is like, what got you into well, what kind of bonded this was the heroin? What got you into that?
Well, my friend, his dad was using at the time, and he was sick one time, and I knew somebody who I could get it from. So I ended up getting it for him, and I got him well, whatever, and he was like, "Hey, have you ever tried this before?" His dad was telling me this. I'm like, "Nah, I don't even want to try it." And he's like, "Just try a little bit, man." I tried a little bit on a spoon, and did a little gatito, and from then on, I loved it. I love it because I always liked downers. So as soon as I did heroin, I fell in love when I was 17.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, from then on, it was all bad.
Same,
it was all bad, yeah.
Hey, I was 17 too.
You were 17
yeah,
too when
I first used you.
We were babies, dog.
I know.
I don't get these retards that start when they're older and shit. It's like, why ruin your life at that age?
Like middle-aged man. Like, come on, dude. Like you lived your whole life without fucking up like that one aspect, and you just up and did it.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I mean, we were young and dumb, you know. We didn't really know what we were doing at the time, but as we get older, we start to see everything, like we said earlier.
Yeah. No, I feel you. And what was your longest prison stint again? Was it like?
On my last one, I did 6 years and 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good little stretch for some robberies and GBIs.
Yes. Yeah, while you're on the run.
Yeah, that's what got me right there. I was on the run for that one for a while, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah, because when I did finally get clean, how did I get a hold of you? Was it on Facebook, maybe?
I think it was Facebook,
or
yeah.
some shit like that. And they told me that that you were on a good one, doing bad. Like, you're doing really bad. I'm like, really? And I'm like, I've never, because you always were pretty composed. It's like the entire time.
Yeah.
I definitely was a lot worse. I felt like I was a lot worse than you. But
you were doing all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I maintained pretty well, to be honest. I don't never really lose my mind or get like to the point where I'm just trying to ask for money or anything like that.
Right.
I'll go out there and hustle or do whatever I got to do to get the money.
Mm-hmm.
And I just never ever could see myself ever being on the street asking for a handout.
Yeah.
So I always was out there doing what I had to do to get the money and just keep my high, you know?
Right.
But yeah, it is what it is.
And dude, so yeah, when I got clean, yeah, you were out pretty much doing the most.
Yeah, for sure.
Just rampaging.
Sure. Yeah, I remember when you went to jail. How long were you in jail? Like 3 months?
Yeah, I got county year, they let me out in 3, and then I had to finish the rest of it in
the program.
The program.
I remember you finished the program and everything. And from then on, you were clean. I was like, man, good shit, dog. I need to do that too one day. I mean, you were like pretty much my only inspiration. Like a good friend that I actually knew that got clean too. You know, the majority of my friends are still using and in jail or aren't even around nowadays. You know.
Yeah. No, I feel
So it's good to see somebody I know that's a good friend that's actually gotten clean and doing something with their life.
Yeah.
Proud of you, dog.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Of course.
Like I said, I always kind of looked up to you, you know, because you're really cool, you know. I didn't care about the other bullshit, you know. I really don't. But you were just always really nice and respectful.
Yeah. Thank you.
And we just like to talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, of course. You gotta have talking shit.
It's always you gotta have that. Fucking dude. Okay, let's go to the run. How did that start when you went on the run for like 2 years?
This previous time?
Yeah.
This previous time? Well,
or no, the time before that, I guess.
Time before that. Fuck, a lot of this shit's a blur, bro. It really
the one
is.
where you got caught up at the river bottom.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to talk about? Like,
yeah, how did it start?
How, like, my first case?
Yeah.
The first one? Okay, the first case was, I was at the apartments hanging out with a couple of homeboys. And, of course, we were loaded as hell. Yeah. One of the neighbors that we knew very, very well. Like, I literally even watched he has 2 sons. I've even watched his kids for him. Like, I'm really close to the guy, you know? Mm-hmm. Well, he came out drunk. He liked to drink a lot and get crazy with people, and I'd always calm him down. Well, he came out all crazy, and he put the phone in my face. He's like, he's recording me. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like, back the fuck up.
Weird.
So he has the phone in my face, and I smack it out of his hand, and I start beating the hell out of him. And he goes, help, call the police. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking this dude's fucking gonna fight back. He starts screaming, and then my homeboy sees the phone. So he grabs the phone, he takes off with it. Yeah. He sees the whole situation happening, so he starts chasing after my homeboy. I'm already mad. So I'm chasing after him too. It's like cat and mouse. And fucking I catch him in the street and I start beating him up some more. And then he's reaching inside like a truck trying to find a tool or a weapon to use against me. And he cut himself. Oh, fuck. And in the process of that, when he cut himself, he was bleeding, and I hear somebody say, he's bleeding. I think it was his wife. I knew his wife real good too. And so I took off. Right away. She's like, I called the cops. He's bleeding. Stop. So I took off. Fuck. And I guess when the cops came, we tried to tell him that he knew my first, last name. He knew everything about me. I knew the guy very well, you know? And, well, the police questioned him. They're like, well, what happened to your wrist? Why are you bleeding? He's like, did he stab you? And they're like, yeah, he stabbed me. I'm like,
are you fucking serious,
yeah,
dude?
This is the whole thing. I ended up finding the whole thing when I had my discovery. And I didn't even stab him. I just beat the hell out of him.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, and so they coerced him pretty much into telling him that I stabbed him. And so they're
just
like...
to give you more shit.
Yeah, exactly. So they're looking around like, what'd he stab you with? He's like, well, they were drinking, because we used to drink all the time right there, but we weren't even drinking that day. So they're looking for glass bottles. There's no glass bottles. Yeah. So... they're like, well, there's no glass bottles around, nothing broken, so how could he have cut you with that? He's like, oh, no, he had a knife. So he made up a whole nother story.
Are you serious, dude? And they believed it.
And they believed it.
Wow.
It's pretty much his word against a known gang member's word, you know?
Yeah.
Mine's not going to go that far, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was the first situation. And then the other one was for another stabbing. When I was getting jumped, I ended up stabbing somebody.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And then they told on me too.
Fuckers.
So it's kind of messed up situations. I was already on the run for that first one, and then that happened, and it was all bad. So when that happened, this happened right there in the parking lot of the shopping center right there off of Main Street where the Kohl's is at.
Yes. Okay. I remember this.
So they're chasing me, and I jumped the fence to the river bottom. I couldn't believe this is a crazy story, bro. I've been up for like 4 or 5 nights, right? Yeah. This guy's chasing me, and I called the cops. They're on their way. I'm like, okay. Fuck yeah. Fuck it. So I jump in the river bottom, and I make it to where the 805's at. There's like a little stream under the bridge. Mm-hmm. So I cross the stream, right?
Yeah.
And I make it across the other side. I literally did the from the movie Predator.
Yeah, the Predator.
I threw all my clothes off, bro, and I put mud all over my body because I knew the infrareds were gonna come.
Yeah.
I knew it. So 2 helicopters came and they had infrareds. I'm down there with just boxers on and mud all over my body.
Yeah.
I was down there for literally like 8-9 hours. They had search teams looking for me for hours, bro. They had Chula Vista cops, they had Rangers, they had San Diego PD, they had search teams looking for me for 8-9 hours.
Wow.
And so I hid down there for a good time, and I actually didn't get caught, you know?
Wow.
So I'm coming out.
Yeah.
Not knowing what I'm doing, I'm coming out the river bottom and I'm seeing like all the condos down there.
Yeah.
And I'm not thinking about anything. I'm in the wrong state of mind. So when I'm coming out, there's people like looking at me like, oh, we're running back in their house. I'm like, what the fuck? And it comes to me, I'm like, I'm naked with boxers, only boxers on and mud all over my body.
Yes, dude.
I look like a weirdo. So I start running. I make it my homeboy's pad. And he has a camera in front of his house. So as soon as I make it over there, he's like, "Oh my gosh, dude!" He's like, "How did I know it was you?" When they're doing an announcement on the helicopters looking for a white male armed and dangerous. He's like, "I swear to God, I knew it was either you or someone else."
Yeah.
And it happened to be me.
What are 2 odds?
So I ended up showering right there. He gave me clothes and everything.
Wow.
And,
Holy fuck, dude.
But yeah, then I ended up getting caught later on that same night too, bro.
Oh, that same night?
That same fucking night.
How did you get caught?
So I ended up going to a friend of mine picked me up from that buddy's house.
Yeah.
And we're hanging out. Of all things, I asked him because I started getting dope sick, right?
Yeah.
I go, hey man, in my pants down there in the river bottom, I still have all my dope in there. I have my heroin and crystal in there, bro. And he's a tweaker, so he's like, let's go get it.
Let's go get it.
So we
bust out the flashlight.
So we go back down to Main Street, go back on the freeway. He busts that bitch on Palm. We turns back around. He pulls over off the freeway, and he puts his hazard lights on. I jump out of the truck, and I go down there. My pants are still there with all the dope and everything.
Yeah.
And so we go back in his car. I get well in his truck. We make a pit stop off of H Street, the shopping center right there, East H.
Yeah, yeah.
We stop there, the gas station. I smoke a little more, get well, and we end up going down. We're gonna go to his house in Eastlake, but on the way we end up stopping at a park to smoke some crystal at the park while we're parked. Well, I guess a neighbor had seen us smoking, and they called the police on us. So a cop pulls up behind us. I tell him, hey, man, take off, dude. There's a cop behind us. He's like, oh, fuck, all right. So he takes off and then lights us up.
Yeah.
So we get pulled over, and I'm on the run at the time still. And they start questioning us, and I start using a different accent. A southern accent.
A southern accent?
I told him I was from Arkansas.
Arkansas.
I told him my name was, I still remember to this day.
What was your name?
Tim Hill from Arkansas. They're like, what city are you from? I told them Little Leaf, Arkansas.
Little Rock.
I made up a town, Little Leaf, Arkansas. They're like, is it next to Little Rock? I'm like, yeah, it's right next to it. It's a little town. It's only like 10,000, like less than that, like 5,000 population. They're like, really? So they're trying to look up all this information. They're even going on Facebook, and they're like, there's no account of you anywhere, bro. Oh. And I'm like, well, check it out. I'm just here on vacation, man. Like,
vacation.
Yeah, so they take all 3 of us out. There's 3 of us in the truck. I take all 3 of us out, and they do a weapon pat down. And in my back pocket, I had the pipe. Oh, so they felt the pipe and pulled it down. They're like, that's enough cause to bring me in.
Oh, motherfucker, dude.
So as soon as they take me down to the station, right? I've been down there a million times, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
And this is like the first cop I ever seen in Chula Vista that didn't know me. So I was like, cool, man. I'm getting away with this shit right now.
Yes.
And then we get down to the station. The cop that works there, he's like, hey, what's up, Hirst? How you been, man? Like, he knows me right away. And the cop's like, Hirst, who the fuck is Hirst? This is Hill.
This is Tim Hill from Arkansas.
So they do their fingerprints and my name pops up. And they're like, Hirst. He's like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, I don't know what to say, man.
Did you give up the accent?
I gave up the accent from then on.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I tried hard, but it only goes so far.
Oh, fuck, man. I would have loved to hear that accent. Uh-oh. Nah. Hello, y'all. I'm Tim Hill from Arkansas.
I doubt it sounded even that good.
Nah.
Yeah, I was on a sick one too.
Damn, dude. And that's the one that when you got caught up, they gave you the 6 years.
Yeah. I ended up getting 7 with 85, and out of all that time, I did 6 years, 2 months, because I did have a few write-ups and whatnot.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot you're known to do that too.
Yeah, I get in trouble a lot. My anger gets the best of me.
Yeah. Which is funny because you always seem so fucking calm.
So calm, yeah. Everybody says that.
And then out of nowhere.
Get to know me.
Get to know me. You don't know the real me yet. Fuck, dude. Because your last stint, you told me you got no write-ups at all.
Oh, yeah. This last time, I got not one write-up, bro. I was doing good. I stayed out of trouble and just did my time. Just wanted to go. Wanted to go home and try to do good this time. This is actually the first time I was in jail, too. I've never used. Kind of proud of myself. I didn't use nothing, yeah. I really want to try this time. That's my goal this time out.
Yeah.
Mostly try not to use and just get a job, you know?
Yeah. No.
See how that goes.
That's where you start.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you could just, build a little life from there.
Yeah, and this time with a different mindset, I'm saying I'm try this time, not say I'm not going to do it. Every single time I always say I'm not going to get high, I'm not going to do this, and I always do. This time I'm going to try,
Yeah.
Try with a different approach to it. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah. No, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Because I know you've been through so much, dude.
Yeah, I've been through some shit. Definitely.
Quite a bit. And I know you kind of, probably I think even from when you were a kid, you grew up around all that.
All the bullshit, yeah.
All the bullshit, yeah.
For sure.
I remember you told me, I always thought this was funny. You told me that you were in jail with your dad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was in county with my dad one time. He was a trustee, a matter of fact.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And he was doing the clothing exchange. He was one of the ones that would pass out clothes.
Yeah.
So he came to our tank. I was in one of the high control tanks at the time in downtown. And he came to our tank, and he sees me. He's like, what the fuck are you doing in here, dude? And he's looking at me. He's pointing at me like, and he's making a fist like he's going to beat me up. I'm like, what? I'll beat the fuck out of you, old man. So they try to give me like, when you do the clothing exchange, I'm throwing my blues out.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then the guy's about to give me some other blues.
Yeah.
My dad's like, no, give him the fresh ones. And my dad grabbed the good ones and gave him the good ones. I was like, hey, Dad, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Fucking take care, But yeah, it was a trip to see him. And then I've been busted with my brother too.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. At Donovan, we're both in the hole together at the same time. Yeah, back in the day when it was reception.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, we were both in AdSec together. Yeah, we definitely can't be cellies, though.
No?
If me and him are cellies, we'll end up fighting, dude. There's no way it's going to work.
No way.
Yeah, me and my brother bump heads bad, brother. You know that.
Yeah,
We've never had a relationship like that.
Yeah. Well, he's also, been around. And
Yeah, he's something else. I love him, though. It's my brother at the end of the day,
Yeah, absolutely. It's family's family.
Exactly.
I feel that. And, dang. Oh, man. I started to remember now. Oh, shit.
Somebody's calling?
Nah, it's not that important. Leave it on read. What was I getting at? Oh, yeah. So, I remember when you were upstate for the 6 years, and I think that was right when the heroin and the Fetty was making the swap. Maybe it was like right when it was, Fetty was getting in the heroin, and then they just took the heroin away.
Yeah, you're right. Because I remember when I got out, what was big actually were the blues.
Oh,
and that's actually what I first got into. Like I told myself I wasn't going to use fentanyl.
Yeah,
stick to heroin. You know.
I was trying to tell you that too.
I know. I remember. And I wanted to stick to it, but then I ended up hanging out with some chick, and she got me to the blues, and I liked it. And then from then on, that's when I was selling blues for a while, Yeah. And that's when they were big. I was like 2021 or the end of 2020 or something like that. And I got into the blues. And that's when I was selling those a lot, bro. A lot. And from there, it just gradually went to fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you get to that point where it's just you're not really getting high, you're just getting well, you know.
Right.
So you want to get that high again, and you want to upgrade. So that's why I end up going to fentanyl too. Was hanging out with the chick again too, of course. That's how it usually works. I hate to say it.
Right. In the situations.
Yeah.
An evil succubus woman
Yes.
drawing you in.
Always.
Oh man, you're not trying to jump on that train again?
No, definitely not, dude.
That's good.
Honestly, I made a lot of you know how much money I was making last time. I was selling a lot of drugs, and that's what I got busted for this last time. It was for sales, but I mean it's good money and everything, but the lifestyle is just a matter of time till you go back, you know. It's just it gets old after a while too. And I had points in that time span where I just wanted to stop, bro. Like I got tired of it. I got sick of it. I got sick of being around the certain type of people too.
Right.
The griminess, the dirty, and just people with fucked up ways, bro.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm hands on too. Like people that are fucking doing grimy shit, I'm out there bashing their heads in and shit. But it gets old, bro. Then eventually you're just gonna go back. You know it. You know it too. It's just a matter of time. You get tired of it.
Yeah. Borrow time.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it gets old, man. I'm glad I got busted. Honestly, getting busted this last time was probably the best thing for me, you know? Getting clean, getting my head straight.
Yeah.
These 2 years gave me some time to think about what I want to do the rest of my life. And fucking 40 years old, dog.
You're 40, man?
Yeah.
God
bro.
damn.
I'm fucking old, I know, dog. I feel it too. I'm starting to feel it.
You're starting to feel it?
I mean, I'm healthy. I work out and everything in there, but
bashing heads is getting a lot harder now.
It is. It is. They're only getting younger too, you know? So it's harder, man. But still keep up with the best.
Yeah, we have an Olympian athlete here. Damn, dude. Oh my God, I forgot what was gonna be my next question.
Spit it out, Luis.
I know. I'm getting into it. Oh, I guess well, you know what was one of the things that kind of made me want to get clean? Back in 2013, is, you know, I don't know if you ever put this together, but you know, me and Sus, because I never got in trouble before. Matter of fucking fact, I caught my case with the. Well, you got away, but fucking me and Ghost got fucking picked up.
Oh, that was at Ghost's house.
Yeah, dude.
I remember that, dude.
No, I remember that shit. Yeah, right down here, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
At his grandma's house.
At his grandma's house.
That's
dude.
crazy, dog. I forgot about that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We were all fucking cooking up a shot and fucking just like doing an issue.
Oh, you're San Diego Police or Chula Vista Police Department.
Yeah,
I was gone. I jumped fences, got away.
Yeah, I followed you, and then we parted ways right when we jumped the fence, and I think you hid in a puddle, or you said something like you hid something.
I think I went to the park. You know the baseball fields at Max Field?
Yeah.
I jumped a bunch of houses, made it all the way to Max Field.
Yeah.
And then I went to there's like a gutter, like a drain area down there, and I went down there and I hid down there for a while and ended up getting away.
I did not.
I know, I remember, dog. That shit was fucked up.
You know, and at the time, they took that. It was like a fucking little balloon they caught me with. And they fucking made a big fucking deal about it. They were going to try to send me upstate.
Over that little balloon?
Yeah, 16-203. It was.
I remember we used to get the balloons from Homeboy.
Well, yeah, I remember. I hope he's still around. Oh my God.
You know, I haven't heard nothing about him, dog. The last
Really?
thing I heard was it was a South Bay indictment. My homeboy, the one that got caught up in that in like 2020. What was that? 2023 or 2022, where they had a South Bay indictment.
Yeah.
And supposedly his name was on it. All the guys I'm hanging out with were like, "Hey, I think homeboy's on that indictment too."
Way, dude.
Yeah, and he'd been clean for like a year and everything, so I don't know why he was on it.
That's crazy.
That's the last I heard of him.
Oh, fuck. I hope he didn't get hit with that.
Yeah, me either. Bro.
That sucked, you know, to get clean for a fucking year and then they try to hit you with that bullshit.
Yeah, that's not right.
I've seen a couple of people go down since I got clean that they had unfinished business, you know, and they had to go back in. Some of them stayed clean, like that's even good. Throughout that. My homeboy, I went to the rehab with Chris. He got fucked really bad. He fucking had some child support payments. That's all. It was just he didn't pay child support. But it was in Ohio where they don't fucking play. So they literally put a fucking felony warrant on him and the fucking
For child support?
for child support payments.
That's fucked
Not
up.
making child support payments, and the fucking hula house picked him up at his job.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
and they fucking extradited him from
No
here
way.
to Ohio, and he was in jail for I think 6 months or some shit.
That's fucked up.
Dude, yeah, it was.
That's
fucking
not
funny.
right.
Yeah, and he moved here to get away from Ohio. So when they released him, he's back in where he grew up, his old stomping grounds. He did good. He did really good. He actually really recently relapsed. I'm pretty sure if people listen to this thing, they'll probably could put it together who I'm talking about, but I don't really want to, because it's kind of ongoing still. But
Yeah, for sure.
but yeah, he's struggling, trying to get back into it.
Well, I hope the best for him, man.
Yeah. He was cool, really good dude.
That's right. Yeah, if you say that, then I know he is.
You know what I mean? Like,
I hope the best for him.
There's some people that get clean and sober and they become straight weirdos.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand.
Dude, it's like, what the
The
fuck?
drugs did a toll on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went up and never came back down.
They never came back down.
Yeah, sad, bro.
And then some of them just think they're like such hot shits too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they get big headed for sure.
Big headed, and I was like, I can't stand it.
Like the ones that get clean and think they're better than everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Yeah. They even get like they get like kind of like cult like, you know what I mean? Like kind of just like they like in religion and shit, man. People are just like they just like click up and they just kind of like earn their own little fucking worlds. You know what I mean? And then there's some cults that are just straight up like that. Like, all right, like we're gonna fuck your wives and fucking like get into some weirdo shit.
Fuck.
That's how it could be, man, and this shit too. Like people are like into some weird shit like that. Like they're just
Yeah, there's weirdos out there for sure.
and that's why I'm like, I'm not trying to do all that, man. I just don't want to use drugs anymore and be a better person.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure, I do.
Especially like in treatment worlds, man. It could be a deep dark place sometimes. You're like, God damn, like this is like I appreciate what you're trying to do, but like I'm good off the bullshit, you know?
Yeah, off the other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with drugs too. Like, drugs opens up a lot of doors to other weird
All
shit.
weird
bro.
shit, yeah.
I've come across some fucking weird things, bro, in my life.
Yeah, people just change and never come back.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's sad. But I see it all the time, man.
Oh yeah, we were talking about somebody that he was always pretty cool, and then he hit that point and he just started getting grimy with you, and you had to check him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I was just like, wow, I couldn't imagine him doing that, but
it's sad.
it's
sad.
like this, that's what happens.
I would have never thought him too, because I've always trusted him.
Yeah.
Always. And then for him to do that, it was like being stabbed in the back.
Right.
From somebody that you actually trust and you thought was a good friend you've known like most of your life.
Yeah, years.
Yeah, exactly. And it's that hurt me a lot more than anything, actually.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's my friend, and I understand situations sometimes, especially when you're dope sick. It changes people,
Yeah.
They do what they have to do to get high or whatever. But I mean, I've never got to that point,
Right.
I don't know why people need to change like that, bro. It shouldn't change you. You should never change no matter what. No, whatever you're on, whatever you're doing, don't change for anybody or anything. I don't understand it, bro.
Yeah, me either. That's the baffling part about it.
Yeah, it really is.
You know what I mean?
Nothing's ever gonna, like, even when I was high, dog, like, drugs never affect my judgment of what's right and what's wrong,
Puts you in some predicaments, but
It does. Because when you're sick, like I said, when you're sick, it's like you got to go do something to get well, But
Yeah.
I mean, stealing from your friends or from family or anything like that, like, you're low life, bro. Like, that's a piece of shit in my eyes.
yeah,
Go steal from a store or something. That's the case. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
go steal from something that has insurance or
Yeah,
could be reimbursed. Don't steal from people you know.
right. But you know how that goes.
Yeah. All too well.
But and where I was getting at was that what kind of made me so me and Sean, we caught our cases like pretty close, together. Obviously his was much more serious. You know, I honestly to this day still feel like he got fucked, like 100% fucked. But you know, he made things worse for himself and all that too. You know, but yeah, seeing him get put away definitely was like
Did get fucked, bro. That much time for doing nothing.
Nothing. He did nothing. I was
He
there.
did nothing.
I was there. I just was like, what? Like there's no action here. Like just being present at a situation that was fucked up.
Yeah.
That's all, and that was enough. That was enough.
I remember I was busted at the time when all that happened too.
Yeah.
I was still in jail. I remember when the whole situation happened. I was like, no way. He's taking out how much time?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
For doing nothing?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Ticket fucking punched. Like they just.
Well, I mean, I know they changed the laws, and I thought that he had a chance to get out, but fuck, I don't know what's going on with him. You know, I haven't spoken with him.
Yeah. Not me either.
But like you said, his situation inside there, I know he caught extra cases in there and whatnot, doing a little too much. But I mean, I hope the best for him, man.
Yeah.
He was like a little brother at one point to me.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of feel responsible for him because he grew up around me, and I think it was partially my fault. Like he got into the gang and all that. He seen me being a gang member.
Oh, that's right. I remember you told me that you kind of.
Well, he told me one day when he was drunk, he was like, the reason I got down was because of you, man. Like I always looked up to you. I was like, fuck.
No.
Yeah, I was mad, bro.
Oh, you told me you hit him that day, huh?
Oh yeah, I knocked him out too with my left one time.
After he said that to you.
Oh, it wasn't that. It was something else.
Oh, something else.
I forgot what it was, but yeah, I knocked him out with my left one hand. I felt bad. Oh, I know what it was. When I found out he got jumped in, I got out.
Yeah.
And my brother was right there too.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Sean. He shouldn't be from the hood. I don't want him to get in this shit, man.
Yeah.
Cause I looked at him like a little brother, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, don't beat him up. Don't beat him up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna test him. And I put my hands behind my back and I bent over. I'm like, if you're down, dog, you'll hit me. He's like, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm like, hit me. Come on, dog. And he just went whang at me, cracked me. I'm like, you little fucker. He's like, you told me to hit you, man. And I grabbed him and I brought him in the grass from the park and I just hit him with my left and knocked him out.
Cold.
And dropped him like a sack of potatoes. That shit was funny.
Oh, fuck.
I couldn't believe he hit me, though. I didn't think he was. I was like, little fucker.
He would.
Yeah.
He gets aggressive when he's drunk. I remember now.
He was a bad drunk.
Yeah,
he
now
was
I
a
remember.
bad drunk.
I would have to give him heroin just to make
Calm his ass down.
Yeah, my dude.
Yeah,
because
he gets out of hand when he drinks. I think that's when all of his emotions would come out.
Yeah, like just like
weird, huh?
Yeah. No,
he goes through the happy and angry stage, like 2 seconds.
Yeah. He's like, like like all just dumb, and then he's just like,
he's like a drama queen, huh?
Dude, yeah. But only when he's drunk. Everything else, he was cool. Like, we've done plenty of heroin together. He never acted like that. He was always just chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
alcohol brought out the worst in him.
Yeah. I definitely did. I drank with him a few times and I was good. I could drink it. I could drink a beer and be cool. Like I don't get beer balls and be a fucking this whole like
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get.
I can stay calm the whole time too when I drink.
Yeah.
Only way I'll get aggressive if somebody gets aggressive or comes at me in a bad way, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember fucking I'm like now all these like memories are starting to pop up now. I remember one time we were hanging out. Oh no, wait, we didn't hang out this night because I wasn't old enough to hang out at the bar yet. I was still, I think, 20 years old, and I think you were like chilling at one of these local little fucking bars, and some fucking random dude just stabbed you, like right here.
Shit. That was when that was when I got out from Sentinella.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I had been out for like 4 days, and a group of the homies, we all got together, and they all wanted to go clubbing and partying and shit with me. So, yeah, Creeper was there, a bunch of us. So we went to the bars. We went to Midway. Went to bars out over there.
Yeah.
But we got kicked out. We got into it with some guy in the bars there.
Yeah.
We were like in 3 different cars, I believe, at the time. 3 or 4 different cars. There was like 11 of us. And we ended up migrating back down to the neighborhood. And we went to the bar. and a whole situation happened where we're going in the bars. There's other guys already there. And they were from another gang. And I remember me and Looney came last. And he's about to walk in. Some dude bumps into him. Yeah. And he does it on purpose. I can see it, right? He kind of like gives him an elbow. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? So Looney's like, excuse you, He's like, what's up, man? You tripping? And dude's like, what, you tripping? So nobody else is paying attention. I'm the only one that's seeing this. So I walk outside with them, and I see them talking. They're going back and forth like, hey, and then they get to the point where they're calling each other bitch or whatever. Or not even calling each other bitch. They're arguing back and forth. And then homeboy's like, are you good? He's like, yeah, you good? He's like, yeah. And then as soon as he turns around, dude whispers, bitch, under his breath. Wow. I knew as soon as he said that, bro, Looney was gonna do something. He turned around and cracked him, and then I cracked him too. We dropped him right. I dropped him right in the fucking doorway of the bar. And then everybody he was with, it was like good 10, 15 people he was with too. It was about even amount of people. Yeah. And we all started a big ass rumble in the bar, and I ended up getting stabbed. My other homeboy got stabbed in the face. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember. Yeah, and bandage. And I guess one of them got stabbed, and that's what happened. But so we take off. I didn't even know I got stabbed. I didn't even feel it. That's right. That's what. I didn't even feel it. I didn't even know I got stabbed. You were so drunk. I was swinging. Yeah, we were fighting the whole time. Yeah. So I had Looney's keys on me. So he's like, get in the car. Just drive. So I jumped in the car and I'm driving, and we're on our way to the river bottom to go to our other friend's house. And I feel my side. I feel liquid. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody hit me with a beer bottle. And I look at my hand. It's all full of blood, bro. I'm like, fuck, shit. Man, no way. He's like, pull over. You're going to crash my car, man. Pull over. I'm like, no, I'm not going to crash. I'll make it. So I end up making it to our homeboy's pad. And we're sitting on the patio. I'm sitting on a chair. And they're talking to me like, they're looking at it. Because one of my friend's girl is a nurse. And she's looking at it. She's like, oh, my gosh, it's open. Like, you have to go to the hospital. Like, I could stitch it, but it's not going to be good. You have to clean it out and everything. Yeah. She's like, that's not good. You have to go to the hospital. I'm like, I'm not going to go. There's no way I'm going to go. So she's talking to me. And while she's talking to me, I pass out. My homeboy catches me. Because I guess I lost too much blood at the time. So he's shaking me, I guess. Yeah. And I wake up. I had no idea where the fuck I was at. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Where am I? I just blanked out. They're like, dude, you just passed out, bro. You're losing way too much blood, bro. You need to go to the hospital. I'm like, take me to the fucking hospital, bro. That's when I started tripping. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, take me to the fucking hospital, dog. So yeah, they questioned us at the hospital, and they questioned me and the other homeboy that got stabbed in the face. And he made up a story, and I made up my story. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was jumping fences and shit. Yeah. Jumping fences. I got caught in some barbed wire or something. You know what I mean? Like something stupid. Yeah. And they knew it was bullshit. Believed it. Yeah, they probably knew it was bullshit. I mean, it looks like a stabbing. It is a stabbing, but they don't know that. You know what I mean? Right, I'm not gonna tell them nothing. Right. No need to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that time sucked though. I ended up getting 17 stitches right there. Yeah. Dude, I remember that. Yeah, I was a vicious one. Got me good. Was that the worst one you got? That is the worst one I've gotten. I was like, what? You didn't even feel it? I remember I was tripping out on that part. I'm like, oh my god. I guess when you're drinking and your adrenaline's pumping like that, you don't realize it until actually you're far away from the incident. It's crazy. Fucking wild, dude. And let's go to the last run. Your last hurrah. How did that ended? This last one, okay. Well, I went to go pick up at the border. I forgot how much it was. I think I picked up 2 ounces of fentanyl real quick at the border. Yeah. And we're on the way back to Chula Vista. I was going to my buddy's house, and we got off on L. And my buddy was driving, and it was this girl's car. She's in the passenger seat. I'm in the back. And we came to that first, right when you get off the freeway off of L and you turn right, that first stop where it's over. I believe that's Moss right there. Yeah. It is Moss. Yeah, where you go over the trolley tracks. we're right there, and he does like a California roll over the stop area because the trolley's passing.
Yeah.
So the cop's behind us. I'm like, dude, drive right, bro, drive right. He's like, I am. I'm like, dude, you're past the stop sign, bro. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, right.
And so fucking, as soon as fucking the trolley passed, he turns. As soon as we're turning down Moss, they light us up, you know?
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, and then once we got pulled over, they started looking in the car, and my homeboy has like fucking quags and fucking all kinds of shit sitting around. So right away, they're like tripping on us, you know? And of all things, that they're asking like, hey, whose car is this and that and that, and she's answering the questions like it's my car, and no, he doesn't have a license or whatever. And so the officer asked her, is it okay if I search the vehicle? She goes, sure. I look at her like, what the fuck, bitch? You know I just picked up right now. So that's how we got busted. They ended up searching us, and they found the dope in the car. Yeah, they found the dope in the car and everything. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's how I got busted in the last one.
And you had a warrant out for your...
I did. I was on the run for that one too. For when I was selling this whole time last time. Yeah, I was on the run for like a good sec too. Yeah. I believe like over a year. And then I went in county for a little bit and did a quick violation. And I got out and I started right back up again. Shit. And I went on a run for another over a year time. Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was making good money at the time too. You know? Yeah. I wasn't doing bad.
Abstaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. You were, I'm sorry. Now my memories are starting to get better now. But you were down at the encampments, right? For by the Welfare Park.
Oh, when the park was open?
Yeah. You were staying over there for...
I was for a little bit, yeah. Wasn't necessarily staying there, but I was hanging out there a lot and selling.
A regular.
Yeah, I was definitely a regular for sure. Yeah, it was bad right there.
Yeah.
Getting real bad right there.
That was the worst I've ever seen. Like, I've never, like, you know, I grew up here, you know, pretty much all my life, dude, and I've never seen that shit. Like
yeah,
that.
Me either.
Dude, it was like, I was like, dude, this is like a third world, like.
I hate to say that was probably partially because of me, too.
You had part in it?
I had a part in all that.
And I remember we were hanging out and we see it all like fenced up, like it's a fucking pinta now. Like,
oh yeah, that shit's like a straight jail. It's like a straight prison now. You can't get in or out of there.
No.
Yeah, they mean business now.
Yeah. But
yeah, those were good times when that place was open though.
But good times.
Yeah, I started migrating towards the border a lot more and downtown. I was running around a lot.
Yeah.
But the good thing was I always had somewhere to stay. I always had money to get a room or somewhere to go. You know,
made enough to get by.
Yeah, I always had enough to get by. I was doing okay. I mean, considering that I was on drugs at the time.
Hey, but it goes with the territory.
It does.
Yeah, it's like we were just saying it earlier. It's like, you know, all that you earn is just gone. You know what I mean? It's like no matter how much you could make $1 million from doing it, dude, and it'll still be fucking gone in a fucking moment.
In a moment, dog. Quick as hell. Yeah, you're not joking. Remember, I had a good amount saved up too.
Yeah.
I wasted it all back when I got with my ex. You know.
Yeah. That's what happens.
I know. I had thousands and thousands saved up, huh? I was doing good. I mean, considering the situation I was, but when I got with my girl, that's everything. Spending all that money and using it on her pretty much.
Yeah.
But I mean, it went. At the time, to me, I thought it was going to a good cause.
Yeah.
I thought she was a good person, but
yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
That also goes with the territory.
Of course. And I know better. But sometimes you just have to see for yourself.
Yeah. Because I know firsthand you work really hard. You know, like when you do good and you're working like a regular job and stuff like that, you put it all in. You know.
I do. I've never gotten fired.
Really?
I've never really gotten fired. No. It's
just left.
Usually because I just get on a sick one and don't come back.
Come back. You know?
Yeah. I'm a hard worker. When I'm clean and everything, I'm dedicated to my work. Even if I am using, I make sure I'm always there no matter what. Even if I'm dope sick or whatnot, I take my job serious.
Yeah.
I usually do.
Yeah. Hey, you even got a job working with my uncle.
That was cool, man. We had a good time, huh?
Yeah.
That was fun, actually.
Yeah, that was.
Honestly, I liked doing it. It was hard work.
Yeah.
But I liked it because it was like working out and getting paid for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was cool, man.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was Sporting Our Habit at the time too.
Yeah, right. That's always fun.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we don't need to do anything. The money's here already.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
Oh, fuck.
I remember when I worked with Creeper too. We had a job when I lived with him in
Yeah.
Spring Valley.
I remember that.
Yeah, we used to work together too for a sheet metal company out there in El Cajon.
Yeah.
We're
Holy
working
shit.
together, and I started selling out there, and
Oh, fuck.
yeah, it all went downhill. I was doing bad at the time too. I was doing too much, but yeah, I started selling out there too for a while.
Oh, God. Lots of customers in that part of town.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Sprung Valley.
Sprung Valley. Oh, God. I still remember, like, fucking waiting at that fucking rallies and shit.
Oh my
Remember
god,
that
bro!
fucker?
I used to hate fucking waiting like
Yeah. We won't say his name, but
that fucker, bro.
the
I
worst,
wanted
bro.
to strangle him, dog. A few times I thought I was gonna kill him, bro.
You're not alone.
I know. Many people wanted to strangle that guy
A legendary lagger.
for sure.
Hall
For
of Fame.
sure.
Dump truck.
See, that's one thing I learned along the way is like, as I started selling a lot more, like I'll never make people wait because I know how it is. I've had it done to me, you know.
Yeah.
So I never let people wait, bro. As soon as they call me, I get to them ASAP because I don't know their situation. They could be sick. They could be going through something.
Right.
I don't know. So that's what I would do. Like how I was dedicated to my job, I took my drug dealing as a job too, and I took it serious. So I would always focus on that. That was my priority. Make sure I get to where I got to go, and I never lagged. Never lagged. I always get it done. That's why a lot of people always went through me, you know?
Yeah. Exceptional service.
Exactly. With a smile.
With a smile. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Let me think. What are you gonna do different now that you're out?
That's a good question. What am I going to do different? Not get high?
Right. That's a great start, sir. A great start. Not get high is a great.
That's my main focus for sure is don't get high. And the next one would have to be to get a job. Yeah. I want to make sure I'm working to make sure I can support myself and have all the things that I need to get by. Otherwise, it's going to lead back to me doing stuff I don't want to do to make that money.
Right.
And it's going to get me in trouble. So
yeah,
I definitely want to make sure I get a job and stay clean. I'm going to try. I really am.
Okay, dude. I'm here to support you, dude. I
know you
love
are.
Dude. I love you, dude. Like, I really do.
I love you too, dog. I know you've helped me out for years, dog. You've been trying to get me clean for years too. I appreciate that.
I try
dog.
not to be too, like, you know.
I know.
And you know what I mean, in your face. And I know some fools that do that. And I'm like, dude, like, calm down. Like,
yeah, you're gonna make it worse. You're gonna make them get high.
Yeah. There's some no chill, dude. It's like, come on, dude. Like,
I really do appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Like you stuck with me for all these years, dog. Even though I've been fucking up, and you're one of the very few real friends I have. You know.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you, dude. So fucking much, dude. Like,
Likewise.
you know. All right, man. Well, we did like almost a pretty close to an hour, man. That's not too bad.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That shit flew.
Yeah. I mean, we could always get more war stories, but I think we provided
More than enough, huh?
more than enough. But I'm rooting for you, dude.
Thank you, brother.
And, you know, keep
appreciate
doing good.
that.
I'll fucking put you on that video, you know, like Travis, like, you know.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah. All right, bro. Oh, thank you again, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Hell yeah. Goodbye, everyone.